teaching prophet of the Lord. Gotta teach his people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil. We the lost children of the Lord. Y'all should holler, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West. Till they bury me. One West, one West, yeah, one West, one West, one West. Till they bury me. I'm really for my people, y'all just playing game. I'm all about the truth, we are not the same. I'ma shoot it to you straight with a load of slang. UPK, y'all finished, bitch, yeah, you know the name. Started on the streets back in '69. Read it in the record, now I want what's mine.
All right, Shalom Israel. I'm preaching officer of 1,000, THAMAYAM, and I got with me preaching officer of 500, Ma'asha Allah, and we are teaching the ISUPK St. Louis law class every Wednesday night. Press like, share, and subscribe, man, on YouTube, Facebook, on all social medias. All right. And today's class is about before integration and after integration. Okay. This is about how integration was when it was segregation. When we was before integration, we were separated from our oppressors, and after integration with the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King. I want people to see the results after the integration, you know, and what it was before, and see if we could ever get along with our oppressors, you know, these damn devils according to the Bible. And on the flyer that I presented for my class, you see lynchings of Mary Turner and this sister named, if I'm mistaken, Tonia Nicole Miller, a 27-year-old black woman that's from Michigan. She came down to Juneteenth from Michigan just to enjoy what you call so-called Black Independence Day. But she got lynched from a tree. And you know, this is all coming out to the forefront on how our oppressors feel about us. You know, this happened June 18th, right before June 19th, but it was still Juneteenth weekend. You understand? And it clearly was making a statement. You know, why would they unalive a sister, lynch a sister on Juneteenth, a day that we supposed to be celebrating, you know, liberty or some so-called freedom in America? Because they're trying to show you that you're not free. They're
So
trying to let
if I
you.
could,
Go ahead, Warrior.
now if I could, which what you bringing out is a you know, is a heavy thing, because it's all a result of us letting our guard down around our enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I blame Christianity for it, because it teaches, you know, we gotta love everybody. You know, we gotta include everybody. We gotta forgive everybody. But these people, you know, hate us with a perpetual hatred. You know, it's never ending. You know, just because you got a few, you know, you done met a few good white people in your life, you know, you done been around some white people with some money. They done showed you a little love. You done invited them to the cookout. You know, a little, you know, white boy that can sing really well or something like that. That don't mean that's not your enemy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a serpent. You know, he's a snake in the grass. He's gonna do anything to get next to you, to make you feel comfortable, to put your guard down. And that's all that's going on with Juneteenth. You think you're free, you're getting comfortable, you want to have a good time, and then, you know, something like this happens. You read about a sister getting unalive and hung from a tree, and now nobody's talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Damn right, Warrior. Damn right. Damn right. And believe it or not, that's why the Most High hates the feast days that you keep in America. And what I mean by feast days, holidays. Because even though Juneteenth is a so-called black holiday, know what y'all doing? And on Juneteenth, that's a big, big grave mistake that you are making. Is you allowing the oppressor to be amongst you.
Mm.
When I go to Juneteenth, I see oppressors, devils. And I'm like, what are they doing here? Now you see, they watching how you enjoying freedom away from them. Even though it's just a little bit. They can't allow you to be free. They have to intervene and come in and check on their slaves. Because that's how they view you. That's how they look at you.
Right.
But guess what? If you was to keep the laws of God in the Bible that Christian church tell you to ignore and say is done away with, if you were to pay attention and observe and learn the protection of God, which is his laws, he tell you to keep his holy days. In our holy days, it says, do not let nobody who is not an Israelite to be in our congregation, to be amongst us on our holy days, man. And us in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we don't let heathens, non-Israelites, non-Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians in our doors. Okay? That's a protection you need. You need protection from your enemies. You need to learn how to walk amongst your enemies when you at work. When you go to the store, wherever you go, you need to learn how to behave yourself amongst these people. And don't let your guard down, like my ISUPK said. And what is letting your guard down? Loving them, giving them your spirit. We could be one. We are all one human race. That's my white brother. They show you all the time. You are not their brother. You understand?
Right.
Let's get that. Let's get the scripture, mashallah. Let's get Jeremiah 17:4. And then after that, I got some quotes about integration that the founding fathers of America said how they truly feel about us being with them. And guess what? When I bring out about what they said, you should understand their children feel the same way. They're offspring of today. And that's white supremacy. White supremacy, you understand? Yeah, so let's get Jeremiah 17:4.
Come on, God, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And though even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Earth, right? Who on this planet Earth is discontinued from their heritage? What nation on earth don't know who they are, don't know their original tongue, don't know where they originally come from? That's Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right? We are the people that's walking around with the first and last name of the white man. The African man got his name. The Chinese man got his name. All other nations besides us have their first and original name, last original name, first and last original name of their ancestors. They know their tribe. We don't. We are all on the internet looking at videos about ancestry.com or trying to take DNA tests, and because we so lost in the sauce, man. But guess what? If you come to the laws of God that's in that Bible, you will see that the curses in Deuteronomy 28, the curses fit us. It don't fit that man that's over there in Israel right now, the small hats in Israel right now. You will see all those curses fit us. Because that small hat man over there is not cursed. He is living it up. He owns all the banks, all the diamond districts. And even these old oppressors in America is living it up. They living it up so good that they could unalive our black woman on the tree and get away with it. They could send a 19-year-old boy to jail for 35 years and give him an all-white jury and don't even consider to give him a jury of his peers, like the law says. You understand?
Right.
Uh, what's the other brother name? Cyrus Carmet Belton, 14 years old. 14 years old, man. Got unalive, gunned down for a water bottle, man. You know, read that scripture again, Warrior.
Come, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Sir, do what?
To serve thine enemies.
Not only will you not know who you are, you're gonna be in the land of captivity serving your enemies. Are those small hats in Israel serving their enemies?
Right.
No. Are they in captivity? No. Have they ever been in captivity? No. Wherever they go, they have the money. And people want them out of the land because they oppress people with their money. Let me stop. Let me stop. You know, they try to flag you for calling you for being anti-Semitic. When you come against Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you are being anti-Semitic. Okay? All these nations are anti-Semitic because they hate the real Israelites.
Right.
All right? Yeah, but you will be serving your enemies without your identity. Read on. Anything else on that?
Yeah, so like if I could real quick, just to go back up to where it says, you're discontinue thine heritage. The oppressor is so slick, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to go take that DNA test, that ancestry.com and 23andMe. He wants you to go take that, because why would he give you your heritage back after he done taken it from you? He gonna tell you
Right.
you have he gonna tell you half African, half Irish. You got a little cat in you and a damn banana. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know. You gonna come back more confused after you take that DNA test than you was from the beginning. When your
Yeah, right.
heritage is in the Bible, your heritage is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have signs of who you are, and in the Bible, these scriptures we going over gonna tell you who you are, and it's gonna let you know the people that saying they are you are not. You know what I'm saying? It's a lock here, sir.
Damn right, Warrior. Damn right. All
All
right.
right, come. Let me keep going, sir.
Mm-hmm. And now after the
Come,
scripture, I need you to take over from me for 30 seconds. I need to do something with my phone. But go ahead.
okay, come. And it says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not,
Mm.
for ye have kindled fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
And that fire, that hell, is what we are experiencing right now. Hell on earth. And if you don't believe we in hell on earth, it's because you denying the truth. Black man, brown man. Those ICE agents is hell on earth. Our people being lynched from trees and not getting no justice, not even a suspect. This sister that just got lynched from a tree, go on the internet. You cannot find the story. And if you do find the story, it's one of us trying to explain the story on Instagram or Facebook. They're trying to hide what happened. So, you know, in a week or 3 days, they can say, hey, we found out what happened. It was a suicide. You know how many brothers and sisters that been lynched from trees in 2025 and now in 2026, and they said it was a suicide? Mashallah.
Okay,
Pull
sir.
up that pull up that screenshot that I sent you, the information that I sent you about how many people that got harmed in 2025. If I'm not mistaken, they said it was 7, but believe and understand it was more. All right?
Come.
Yeah. And if I go further back and just say how many of black people that got lynched in America since we've been over here, I don't think that you can count it. You know? Yeah. It's too much. But I'm just going about what's going on right now. 2025, 2026. You got black people being accused of lynching themselves.
Right.
All because the police don't want to go out there and do an investigation because they know who did it. They know it was white supremacy. They know.
Right.
But you have it, Marshala?
Come on, it says in 2025, several black individuals were found hanging, sparking intense community concern, protests, and independent investigations into whether these unalivings were modern day lynchings. Official investigations frequently ruled these incidents as suicides, but families and civil rights groups have raised major disputes regarding those conclusions.
Mm. That's why we need to separate from America. Because we ain't gonna get no justice, but guess what? We can get protection. We can protect ourselves.
Yeah, right.
And the first step to protection is separation, detaching yourself by not celebrating their holidays. That's number one. Number two is that church. Could that church support you or influence you to go to them holidays and give all your spirit to these days? When they supposed to be telling you about the holy days of the Lord, man.
Right.
Yeah, we got videos of kicking Africans out the Passover, kicking white people out the Passover. This happened this year, right? My child?
Come
Yeah,
on, sir.
get out of here. Why would I let a lion come into the place where my people dwell? This lion is all he thinking about is eating, devouring. That's how you should look at the oppressor, man. He is the super predator. 10 years ago, or I think 20, 30 years ago, whatever, Joe Biden called us super predators. Donald Trump called us super predators. Hillary Clinton called us super predators and said we can't be rehabilitated. That's what Joe Biden said. One of the ones that said we are super predators. But we clearly see who is the true super predator. All right? Yeah.
Okay.
So, Marshawn, take over for me real quick. 30 seconds. I got something to do real quick on my phone.
All right, come on, sir. I got you. So, the main thing for us to do around these people is to separate, man. All of y'all out there joining following Juneteenth, and you got the oppressors out there hanging with you. Your favorite white boy out there hanging with you, man. We're gonna get into some of these scriptures real quick to the I don't want to get back. Let me see. Give you Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 21. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked should not go unpunished, man. So it doesn't matter if you have a favorite white friend or you grew up with them, and in a lot of cases, you might have an oppressor, be raised in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You think he's just the coolest guy, and you're like, man, he one of us. He act just like us. He grew up in the struggle. No, he is the wicked. You know what I'm saying? And he will not go unpunished. I don't give a damn what you try to do to save him. You Christians can't throw enough holy water on him to save him. It ain't happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The wicked will not go unpunished. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish that out real quick out of one. And it says, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. Stay righteous, man. Stay following these laws, statutes, and commandments so you can be delivered. That's what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got to separate from your oppressors, man. And that's the main thing that we have to teach our people, because Christianity teach us to love everybody. We all bleed the same blood. That's a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't bleed the same blood as an animal, because that's what they are. It's animals. You know what I'm saying? They need to be locked up in the zoo. Salaki, sir, you got it.
Damn right. All right. I think we finished with that scripture. So
Come.
let's get the racist quotes. Let's get that. The racist quotes about integration. by the
Okay,
founding fathers of America, the
sir.
the oppressors back from old in America in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
We got oh Slocky. You ready? You ready for him?
I read it.
We got Madison Grant. He said race mixture can only lead to race suicide. You got
And
Lothrop.
I agree. I
Oh,
agree.
yeah,
Yes,
right.
he's right. That it was suicide. What we did, integration. You know, yeah, we have no business mixing ourselves amongst them, making an
Right.
agreement with them, giving them our business and expect for them to give us their business. You know, be equal partners. That's we see it with suicide because we are dying by the millions and the thousands and the hundreds for putting faith in these people's words. Read the next one.
All right, 1 second, sir. Let me go back to it.
Yeah, we got three more.
Okay, come. Okay, come. We got George Wallace. Segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
Say that again.
Come, sir. George Wallace. Segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
Now, if you think they integrated with us in the 1960s, you crazy. If you look around you, you have a white community and a black community. The white community is the suburbs, and there are a lot for a couple of black spots to be there. Which I'm talking about black people, you
Right.
know, but they're gonna push you out soon. Now, the black community is hell, and guess what? There's no such thing as a black community because we don't own our community. They own it. Your landlord is an oppressor. You know, most of all of your landlord is a damn devil. And if he ain't a devil, he's a foreigner. You know, but
Right.
you don't own your community. You understand? We in hell. But we don't.
Come. We got under the dome. We got Storm Thurmond. All the laws of Washington and all the bayonets of the army cannot force the Negro into our homes or schools or churches.
Mm. Read that slowly because this is what's going on right now. It's still going on right now. What they talking about is happening. You teach your children to love them, and they teach their children the ancient ways of their ancestors, and they hold it nigh to them. They cherish it like gold. Grab that Bible, because believe it or not, black and brown people, that's the ways of our ancestors, and hold on to it and cherish it like gold. Cherish God laws like gold, and you will succeed this white supremacy. You will overcome the traps and snares of America, man. Read it again.
Con. It says all the laws of Washington and all the bayonets of the army cannot force the Negro into our homes, our schools, our churches.
Mm, damn, man. Damn, man. And that's how they feel when you in
Right.
their school. When you in their schools and you try to get out of line, you try to quote your rights, they unalive your black children. Carmelo Anthony, when he tried to defend himself against them, 35 years. You know? What about all these white mass school shooters that come to these schools and unalive all the black children, man? You know? So, so many of that happened in America. When America try to give you too many rights or try to, you know, promise you something they know they can't give you, these oppressors remind America, stay in your place. Stay in your place. Because we're not going to let them have equal rights with us. You understand?
Oh
And how
God,
they do it? How they do it? They'll lynch. They'll lynch us from a tree. They'll show you what they mean. That's the price of integration, man. That's the price we had to pay for integration. Now, now you don't get no justice at all, man. For real, for real. I mean, even in segregation, you got a lot of brothers and sisters that didn't get justice, but at least we had our own. Our own.
It's
At least,
like if I could, I don't want just a quick question, real quick. Like I've never, well, I don't know because I haven't been in the church like that. But do they do like white churches let black people even come in there? I just thought like black people let white people come in their churches. I don't know. I guess we need to, I guess we need to ask a Christian because I don't know. I've never seen that before.
let me tell you something. I ain't, man. I went to church and I ain't seen no. There wasn't no white members in my church, you know. And let me tell you something. On the real, black Christians can't stand white people gospel music, and white people they love our gospel music, but they can't look at you.
Right.
But a black Christian they won't last too long in a white church, man. Because when even though I don't like gospel music, but when white people saying gospel music, it sounds like Satan. Sound like Damien coming. Damn.
Oh God. Yeah.
Man. But let's get the next quote. Let's run through these quotes, Warrior.
All right, couple kinds. So we got Theodore Bilbo. The white race must
Oh man,
preserve
say Bilbo.
Bilbo.
Sound, sound like Billy Bob.
Yeah.
The reader's whole name again.
Yeah, Theodore Bilbo. He said the white race must preserve its racial integrity.
He basically saying he want to keep the white race pure. You know, not integrate. And we should have let them stay pure. We should have let them stay over there on their side of town, and we'd have kept our side of town and our black water fountain and all of that, man. Imagine where we'll be at right now. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Read the next one.
Harry F. Byrd, massive resistance should be used against school integration.
Okay. Right. Yeah, mass. Yeah, that's what we need to do right now. You know, we need to resist. We need to find some kind of system to protect our children, our young boys and girls, man. Or things like this, what's going on with Carmelo and Anthony, going to keep on happening. You know, now we can't defend ourselves against these oppressors that being taught at home by their parents to treat us with hatred. Now we can't defend ourselves against these bullies. Or you're going to pay the time. You're going to do the time. All right? So, in that.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, clip it. All right. So, I'm going to wait till you come back. But I'm going to paraphrase the scripture till you come back. All right. The scripture is Hosea 4:6. We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And that lack of knowledge is the commandments of God. You know, that knowledge is power. The power that we need to overcome this situation that we're in now. All right? That Christianity, that Christian church is not power. It's not knowledge. Christianity takes away the knowledge that you should be learning in, you know, in facilities like the church. But God is not inside of that church. You know, the Christian church is the mouthpiece of the oppressor. You understand? It's his mouthpiece. Your pastor, he works for the oppressor. He works for America. He pushes their propaganda. And that's why we all into Thanksgiving, Juneteenth, the 4th of July that's coming up. I can't stand that Fourth of July. You know, none of these American holidays, but especially the Fourth of July, man. You know, that spirit gonna be pushed all over the earth. But I hope black people just sit back and look at what happened to the sister that just got hung in Miami. Not even from Miami. She's from Michigan. I hope my sisters, my people just look back at the situation and say, I'm not celebrating the 4th of July. I'm not celebrating none of these holidays that support America. Because America keep taking us for a joke, man. The more you celebrate these holidays, the more America take you for granted. Every time you bring up situations like Freddie Brown or Philando Castile, you know, Carmelo Anthony, they take you for granted when you turn back around and celebrate their holidays. Because if you really care for those people that I just mentioned, you would not celebrate their holidays that they got set up for you. All right? And it's so important that you look back on these important scriptures that I bring out today and understand that your Christian church has failed you. It has failed you completely. All right? But Hosea 4:6 is a very heavy scripture, you know, because that's what the Christian church took from you, knowledge. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5, you know, it tells you that the laws of God is your wisdom and your understanding, you know, in front of the nations, amongst these nations. If you want these nations to respect you or not take you for granted, keep the laws of God. The laws of God will make you stand out before the whole earth. Because now they see you have the greatest culture on earth. You know, that Bible is not a Christianity book. The Bible is the culture of the Israelites that God gave them to keep, which is the commandments. Okay? If God was to walk this earth, you know, he will be walking in the spirit of his commandments. You know, the commandments of God is his spirit. And if you want to be like the Most High, you want to be godly, Christianity is far from it. Nowhere near it. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the ISUPK, we teach the truth. You understand? Salakia, somebody just came in.
Hey, Shalom, bud. Yeah, but Shalom, Shabbat.
Long Lord Christ, sir. Yeah,
Yeah, bro. What's
y'all waiting
going
on my
on, my man?
y'all waiting on my y'all to get back in, but I don't know what happened, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And
come,
so
come,
I know you dropping the heavy. Go ahead, huh?
come. Yeah, I just see you pop up. Salakia, sir. Yeah, come.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that flyer go hard now.
The water,
Hey, you can make some cold flyers, bro.
sir.
Hey, look, hey, the one thing you gotta fix is my face, man. Look, my ribs love that pretty face of mine. You hear me? That AI be messing it up. My rib be like, who is that?
That
Hey,
chat
look,
GPT.
that's the only thing you gotta fix.
Come.
Other than that, brother, you do an excellent job with your classes and with them flyers. You know what I'm saying? You dropping the heavy. Look, you had the native Indian going nuts when he
Come.
came into class. Boy, he did a whole response to that class that you did and went nuts. I really didn't even understand the point. I kept asking in the chat and asking DMG, like, what is this dude even talking about? I'm not even understanding, you know, because what he thought was the culture that they had started here in this land, Slack. once they had fled Assyrian captivity was their actual culture. And no one is denying, you know what I'm saying, the native Indians for the powwows and the feathers that they wear, the fringes, and the way that they dress, and all of the things that they had created once they got here. No one's denying that, you know. We're just letting them know before that, you know what I'm saying, you had a culture and it was Israelite culture, you know.
Oh God.
And when he was, I mean, he wasn't even making sense. I think it was just really to glorify himself because he started mentioning that they made a powwow all about him, talking about him and how strong and how mighty he was and all that. I said, damn, okay, so that's all this is about is just glorifying oneself. You know what I
Oh God.
mean? When the ISUPK, it's like under Commander Junior Hanna, we about uplifting all of our people, not just one Negro with a song made after him. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
But look, I know you had hurt his feelings, boy, to have him make a whole response to that class. I said, man, he lost. You know, he is really lost. He loved our oppressor, and he didn't understand where the brother was coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because if he did, he would have understood that all you were simply saying was, hey, before, you know, you came to this land and the powwows and all of that, you know what I'm saying, the things that y'all was doing here, you had a culture before that. You know what I'm saying? And that we are brothers and sisters. You know, so no need for us to be beefing anymore. It's time for us to come together. But he didn't get that. You know, so what he was saying is that he not an Israelite. They not Israelites. They Native Americans. That's what he believed. You know.
wow.
So, but yeah, that was an excellent class that you did. You know, you brought out some heavy information, all the scriptures to show and to prove, you know, that the Native Indians are Israelites. You know, so excellent job there, Warren. Like I said, you be putting it down in these classes, brother. You bringing out some
Uh,
information, and I know you about to drop it too with this situation here, because that was crazy to find out that that sister got hung on Juneteenth. You know what I mean? That
oh
was
God.
insane. And what's so heavy is our people, they just do not get it, man. They do not understand that this is not our land. This is not our rest, like what the Bible said. We're not supposed to be getting comfortable here. As y'all can see, and as you can hear with that clip that Mashallah put together so well, it said that DMG, that brother is a slave. And
Right.
any Negro that turn around and believe that integration was a good thing, you are a slave. And I got some other clips that I'm gonna end up playing to where there was a brother in Detroit, like to where this brother was he was going over the numbers, right, of the different businesses in the community, in the black community in Detroit, and how many are owned by Arabs and Chinese, and how many owned by black. He went through the gas stations and says 146 owned by Arabs, only two owned by Negroes.
Wow.
Mm.
It's so many beauty supplies, but then it's one owned by us. And the brother got to breaking the numbers down and saying, listen, we just spent over $12 billion with these folks. Why not we make our own businesses? Why not we put gas stations in the black community? Why not we put beauty supply? I mean, who else better to stay off fro than a nigga with a fro? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like, what the
God.
hell, an Arab? You go in there to the Arab and say, "Oh, hey, listen, this is my texture. Here, I got C and D and E texture. It's kind of rough and it's kind of straight and it's kind of whatever kind of texture you got." And he ain't gonna be able to point you to nothing to tell you what's good for your hair.
Right.
Right.
But another nigga would though. You know what I'm saying? A sister will be able to tell you what you need for that coarse ass hair you got. You
Right.
understand? but the
Them Vita
brother,
beat.
check this out. The brother turned around and was telling this to the people in Detroit. And they came up against him so hard and said, "You are being racist." They told this brother that he is being racist because he's trying to put $12 billion in the pockets and the purses of other niggas versus the other nations of people. Integration was horrible for us, man. It wiped us out. We don't have any, like I said, we got to tell everybody to shop black. You know what I'm saying? We got to tell our people this. When at one point we was shopping black. We was cooking black, we was eating black, we was doing everything black because guess what? That's all we had was black.
Right.
But because of integration, thinking that we gonna be white now, thinking we gonna sit at the great white table with white folks. Oh man, now we done lost it all because of that. Everybody else gets to make $12 billion while Negroes go sign up for food stamps.
So like if I could, Cap.
Go ahead.
Like you always say, these Negroes always trying to turn white pies into nigger pies. Like, won't you just
Oh
eat the
man,
nigger pie? You know what I'm saying? So
why don't you just go? Why don't you just go to a nigga and get some pie? Like that's the best pie in the world. You know what I'm saying? Listen, no preservatives, none of that GMO,
right.
none of that nonsense. But you go get some good nigga pie.
Right.
You can go get some good nigga pie and be full and be good. Look, come on now. Look, they made a song about it. It's like mom's apple pie. You so sweet, sweet, sweet. You so sweet, sweet, sweet. We can turn around and eat from one another. I mean, that brother told them people that we could be getting $12 billion and keeping it within our community and our pockets and our bank accounts. And they actually told him that he was being racist. Now, I mean, integration failed us, brother. Integration did a horrible, horrible job on us, man. And our people cannot see it. We really think because we going to work and we making a little bit of money, but we get to spend it all with the other nations of people that we doing something. When before, like my shot, that's why I always have you bring them stats out anytime we talking about this. $1, it took over a year for $1 to go out the community, man. That is heavy.
Yeah.
Negroes are always talking about wealth and all of that. Not wealth ain't just having money. You know what I'm saying? Wealth is having your people behind you, having your family behind you. You understand? That's wealth too. You know, to where we have our own things. Just think about it. Think about the other nations of people, right? Do they have the arguments that we have and the problems that we have? Does anybody have to say shop Chinese? Huh? Or does Chinese people own Temu? Huh?
Right.
Does anybody have to tell anybody to shop white? Or do Negroes go to Macy's? You understand? Does anybody have to tell anybody to shop Arab, to shop African? No, you don't. Right. You don't have any of those problems nowhere but in our community. Because we are those lost sheep that you find that's in the Bible. 1 second, Warrior. Okay. We are the lost sheep that have lost our whole goddamn way, man. To where we think it's better to go to the other nations to buy our chicken wings. Well, what on earth make you think it's better to go to the Chinese, you understand, or the Arabs that put all that goddamn stinking lemon pepper on it? There ain't nothing wrong with lemon pepper. I love lemon pepper. But they pour that shit on there, boy. Really thinking that we really love that lemon pepper like that. When we don't.
It should be salty.
You know what I'm saying? we do not like. Oh, let me tell you, Arab, something. We do not like that lemon pepper all over our chicken like that. Okay? We don't. Let me tell you, Chinese people something. We do not like that MSG all over our chicken and our fried rice like that. We don't. That's some
God.
shit y'all made up. You know what I mean? So this is why it's important for us to feed each other, man. Have our own businesses to where I can go to a brother or a sister when I'm ready to eat. You understand? Because guess what? They know what we like. When I need some clothes, we can go to a brother or a sister, man. When I need
Yeah.
some smell good, you understand? Captain Cesario, boy, got some oils for that. Boy, hey, give him some is my best one. Cause that's all I want all my ribs to do is give me some. You
All right.
understand? Give me some. Okay. So, but he got some flavors. I'm talking about, man, he got some good sense, boy. So all we need to do, man, is bring back that old spirit, and that's what Commander Junior Hanna is doing. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing back that old spirit to where our people actually serve the Lord. That's number one. That's most important. Before any plate of chicken wings and what's that, two piece and a biscuit and some fries. Before any of that, you understand? Serving the Lord is most important. Okay, and then, like I said, us loving each other enough to where, guess what? We're only marrying each other. We ain't going outside of our race to try to find love. We love
Hmm.
each other. To turn around and want to have a business, go shop somewhere, go out to eat. We only dealing with our people going to our places because guess what? We're gonna get treated fair. Remember what I was saying the other day, Marshall, about my dad's business when he had that
Hmm.
gas station out in Northland Shopping Mall. We turned around. We had people that came into the store, and I was using this in comparison with the Carmel. What's the name? Carmel Belton. What's the name? What's the brother name?
Cyrus
Yes,
Carmack Bell.
Cyrus Carmack Belton. Okay, I don't want to get that brother name wrong. But Cyrus Carmack Belton, he went to the Chinese people, and they didn't understand that this man, number one, that he didn't steal any. This young man didn't steal any water, but they deemed his life not important at all. That bottle of water that they thought he stole was more important than his life.
Right.
And when I had, but this, we know how to deal with each other. We know how to deal with our people. This is why we need our businesses and our communities. I dealt with our people. Guess what? They came in and stole. And you know what I did? I hit the great button on them. You understand? And the great button, what it did was it activated the door. It was a magnet. That brother was like indestructible. You could not open that door. I'm telling you. I had people try. I had brothers run and try to football tackle that door, and they fell and hit the floor. That goddamn door would not open. That door would not open out here. I'm telling you. But guess what? When I came from behind the glass, whatever they had in their pocket, I took, man, put that shit back, man. Don't be coming in here stealing, bro. And you know what they did? They put it back. I didn't have to call the police. I didn't have to fight nobody. I didn't have to unalive nobody. Them brothers saw that they was locked in, they was jammed up. And when I came behind that glass, man, they put it back and they walked up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Some of them actually had got their minds right and came in and was loyal customers and started paying them from that moment on. But that actually happened to some brothers and sisters, because we had some sisters going nuts too. You understand? They was tripping too. But they ended up because I didn't call the police. I didn't try to fight them. I didn't try to harm them in no type of way. I dealt with them like a brother or like a sister. They ended up, when they did get some money, they came in and purchased their items. You know? So that's the type of thing that we need in our community. That integration completely robbed us of, man. You understand? They act like we don't know how to deal with each other. We do. We know how to deal with the rough and the tough and the dangerous. We know how to deal with the meek and the soft and the kind and the gentle. We know how to deal with all of our people. And guess what? We'll have a lot less brothers and sisters in prison if we dealt with each other. You understand? Instead of us trying to run to them to get every single thing that we need, instead of us trying to run to our oppressors to make sure that we have a decent life. You understand? If we turn to our God and start obeying them laws, statutes, and commandments, and then start looking at another brother or another sister as just that, another brother or another sister. Now, guess what? Now, we ain't taking no shit off of you. Now, you ain't going to be coming up in our store stealing. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to deal with you like a brother or like a sister. And after that, everything going to be all right. You understand? And if we could bring that back to the black community, man, we'll be off the chain. One more thing, I ain't trying to take over. You understand? Because I know some of y'all about to lay it down. You hear me? I know he about to lay it down. So, but real quick, if I could, I respect me, brother. I appreciate you. If we turn around and if we get back to the video that I played the other day, I thought that was so amazing. I'm gonna play this all the time. I'm gonna share this clip, I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna make sure that it get out there about how those brothers and those sisters came together in the black community and was cooking food for a family of 5 to store for up to 1 year. Brother, do you know that food stamps ain't got shit on us?
Right.
Food stamps wouldn't have shit on us. We wouldn't have to work because you know they always cut our brothers and sisters off them stamps.
Right.
They just look. I got an article here where in Missouri they just cut off. I forgot how many thousands of people it was, but they just cut off so many thousands of people again here in Missouri, in St. Louis, Missouri, of them food stamps. And guess what? If we was already together as a community, doing like what we was doing back in the day, because we lost that shit. They drove that spirit right up out of us.
Right.
That community, that together, that unity. What does what did old girl say? UNITY. She made a song about it.
Queen Latifah.
And niggas, yeah, Queen Latifah. And niggas have not been able to UNITY since then. Since integration, man. You know what I mean? And guess what? I'm telling you, that thing right there, that when I found that clip, I said, God damn. You know, here we got sisters that wasn't meeting up at they call it Murder Mobile here in St. Louis. They wasn't meeting up at Murder Mobile to fight over their baby daddy. You understand? They wasn't arguing with each other because somebody made a stupid Facebook post about the other one. You understand? They wasn't doing none of that. Those sisters, look, they was energetic. The damn narrator of the documentary said it. He said these wives are energetic. You understand? Meaning that these sisters had energy and they put love and they put, you know how black women cook with love. You understand? They put their heart and their feet in the food. You understand? And I think that's the best part.
You're about to some guitar. Also called checking
Hey,
in. Slakia, sir.
No sweat. No sweat. I think that's the best part, boy, when sisters put them feet in there. You understand? When they put all of the feet, all of the skin and the bunions, whatever them feet got, whatever them black feet, them black women got, they put it in the food, boy, and make that goddamn food good. You hear me? Right. And those sisters, you can see it on that video. Mashallah, you still got the clip. You understand? Matter of fact, I think you should have it too, some of y'all. I think I tagged you in it too as well. But that clip to where those brothers and those sisters, the men was busy chopping the wood, keeping the fires going, and those women were standing over them stoves. Brother, they had this thing going like a whole operation. They had titles like supervisor, manager, shift leader, all of that. You hear me? And they was doing what? They was storing food so that brothers and sisters, so families of 5 could not have to spend no money on no groceries. They had to spend no money on their grocery store. They were saving hundreds of dollars, and they was feeding families. And boy, you should have saw the look on their sister's face as she was cooking that food for her people. She looked like she was proud of herself and what she was doing. And integration, man, destroyed all of that. Like I said, DMG, the only thing that nigga had to talk about was because we got a business and a fucking YouTube channel.
Right.
When look at the other shit that we had that we lost. You understand? We had shit like that where black families actually came the fuck together to get some things done. So nobody would be without food. Nobody's starving around the black community. Now, how many sisters you know today that we can get two of them together to make everybody a goddamn turkey sandwich?
Right.
How hard is that? To get
Right.
two sisters together to make a bowl of Roman noodles for niggas to eat. Half of these women out here in the world don't even like they man damn kid that he got with other women. You understand? It's hard for them sisters to turn around and treat they man children right, let alone feed a whole nother goddamn family. We lost all of that due to integration, man.
Right.
And this shit is horrible. And we got the only way we gonna get this back is by following what Commander General Yohana is putting down in the ISUPK. It's for brothers and sisters to actually turn back to the Lord, start keeping all of his laws, statutes, and commandments, and start being brothers and sisters, start being a family again, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we'll have less of what's actually going on out here in the world right now today if we would turn our backs on them and turn our face and run and hug another brother and sister, boy. You understand? And us turn around and do what we can for one another. That would be amazing. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? So like I said, the water for the time, brother. Like I said, I ain't gonna take too much of the time, but I know you about to drop it. So go ahead, but I appreciate the floor. You know what I'm saying? Excellent topic. You know what I'm saying? Excellent flyer as well. Excellent work you've been putting down. Both of you brothers. You understand? The water to you, mashallah, for being the head of my media team. I mean, my nigga that came through and boy made St. Louis numbers go through the roof.
Yeah.
THAMAYAM came through and started making St. Louis numbers go through the roof.
All
You
right, sir.
understand? And then look, I can't forget Officer Carl. Then look, that brother be on the road. That brother be on the road and pull over and say, "Oh, so I guess I'm about to check in right now." You
Right.
understand? And that brother will come and get on the show and get in class and on the road.
Right.
You understand? So, like I said, the water to all you brothers, man. You understand? Officer Halama, mind him too. You understand? For him holding it down with this team, that brother puts up them funds. That brother been teaching them classes. He been on shows. So, like I said, the water to all of you brothers, man, for the excellent work that y'all doing up under Commander General Yohana. And with that, I'm done. I land my plane. The water.
Kind, sir. Was I Christ, the water, sir.
Water. Yeah.
What's that price? What?
All right. Damn right, Cap. But I think we was done with the quotes, right? On my show.
Come on, kind, sir. Yeah, we can move on from the quotes now.
Yeah, we were done with the quotes. Okay.
No, we got I know Salaki, sir. I know we got a Victoria. I can't see the other name, but
this sent her to class. That was a mistake. Send her to class.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, take over from me and I'll do that. All right, take over from me real quick.
Okay, come on. Where'd you leave off out of one? Well, I can go. I can go into something real quick. That's the why.
Yeah. Go into that. Just give me
okay, come on. That was Cap 10K the Goggle Bar. Dropping it heavy. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back to where I was at. Salakia. So Carl, how you doing? I get everything to wild with you.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. You do everything to wild. I can't complain. You know, thanks for asking. Yeah.
Most High Christ. Let me get to where I was at. Boom, boom. Okay, it says I don't even know where I was at. All right, let's go to Ezekiel 35:5. It said, because thou
Done for
hast
me.
had it. I got it. I can pull it.
Okay.
If you want to pull it, go ahead. If you want to pull
Okay.
it, go ahead.
Say Ezekiel
35:5.
35 5.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
All right, thou had a perpetual hatred, man. The oppressor has a perpetual hatred for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people, man. You know what I'm saying? It all started back in the day, and it's never going to end. This is what the Lord is telling us, man. You know what I'm saying? They've taken the land from the Native Americans and the Native Indians. You know, they've hung black people, and we've seen it here recently where they are deporting our Hispanic brothers and sisters out of their own country, because that's what the white man is. He's just a devil. You know what I'm saying? He's the devil. He's
Right.
gonna come and he's gonna hang around you so long to where now he is you. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's gonna
Right.
do. Go ahead and keep reading.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in
And
the
he has
time
fed.
of their calamity.
Yeah, he has forced his hand with the sword, man. He is gifted with the sword, and he uses his power. You know what I'm saying? He unalives our brothers and sisters all the time. He gets away with it scot-free. You know what I'm saying? You got a situation with the sister THAMAYAM was talking about. They got hung for the
Mhm.
Juneteenth, and nobody knows about it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Right.
knows about it. Hey, I bet if you call defects, I bet defects will find them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
defects know how to find every nigga in the goddamn hood. You know what I'm saying?
I sure
Especially if they
do.
owe you something. You know what I'm saying? But this white man will destroy you with the sword, man. So you got to be careful. Salaki, go ahead, Adawan.
Yeah, Most High Christ. And let me add to that. That's Sister Mary Turner. Back in 1919, if I ain't mistaken. Strange fruit. That sister got hung upside down. A black
Hmm.
woman got hung
Hmm.
upside down. They poured gasoline on her and they burnt her clothes. Took
Right.
a knife, cut open her stomach, and her unborn child came out of her stomach, her pregnant womb. And when the child dropped on the ground, they stomped on the child's head. A
Hmm.
mob of white men. And what did this sister do wrong? All this sister did was was pleading for her innocent husband being alive by an all-white mob. And he was accused of unaliving some white man that he did not unalive. You know,
Mhm.
Right. Right.
it was another brother who confessed to the unaliving. I think his name was Sidney Johnson. He unalived this devil. And let me tell you about this devil, man. That got unalived by Sidney Johnson, and who Mary Turner husband got accused of unaliving or being affiliated with this person. This devil was going to bond out black men for petty charges, for small, simple
Mhm.
charges, right?
Right.
And then when these black men got out of jail, he made them pay back the fine that he paid to get them out, to bail them out. He made them pay it back with labor on his farm.
Mm.
Right.
Dang.
Okay? And then he abused, oppressed these brothers on his farm because he must have been a son of a slave owner or an ex-slave owner, but he missed how it used to feel to own slaves and have full control over them, you know. And one of these slaves got tired of this oppressor and confessed to unaliving him, and this white mob unalived this brother. But that white mob was not satisfied with this one brother being unalived by them. They had to get every black farmer that got bonded out of jail. They had to get them. They wanted them dead. And Mary Turner's husband was one of them. You understand? And Mary Turner, she spoke up publicly. Who gonna give me justice for my dead husband?
Right.
And the white mob ain't like that. They didn't like that. So they unalived her too. You know, shot her 100 times while they had her hanging upside down. Why did I bring out this story? It reminds me of this black woman that got unalived in Miami that came from Michigan. Because don't nobody know what's going on. And that's what happened, you know, back in the time of Mary Turner, you know. They didn't want nobody to know what's going on. So now today, they do it in a little sneaky way, you know. Instead of having an angry white mob, you know, physically come unalive somebody for saying something, you know, they got technology now to hide the news. To say it was a suicide. It's too many black people being hung in America since 2024, 25, now 2026, to say every black lynching was a suicide, man. It's time for black people to stand up and protect our own people by separating from their holidays, their businesses, not just the Asian man, most definitely your oppressor, and all the rest of these foreign nations and merchants. Let's take back our black dollar, man. Let's stop celebrating these holidays so they can stop taking us for granted, you know, and never go back to celebrating them. Let's not walk and move like the Christian church, who temporarily will ban a store or will ban something in America that they support. Let's permanently ban our money going towards them.
Right.
Let's do that. Let's do it permanently, man. And guess what? That's what God wants us to do. God wants you to permanently take away your spirit, take away your love, take all your energy, you know, and give it back to the Lord and your people, the place where it belongs. The Christian church telling you to love other nations, they making you rob your nation, man. Making you be a goddamn traitor. You know, if black Christians don't want to come to decide who they belong to, let them stay over there. Let us do this work, man. You understand? Let us keep the Lord holy days, man. For black people who's tired of seeing our people don't get justice, come to this side, you know? Come to this side. Come to the side of the Lord and let them stay over there with them damn oppressors.
Right.
You know? Yeah, so let's get Joshua, man. To get Joshua chapter 23.
All right. Come on, sir.
And before you get that, Salaki, one scripture slipped my mind. Hold on to that, warrior. Get Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 13.
Come on, sir. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 13. Consider the work of God.
Consider the work of God. Read.
Come on, for who can make that straight which he made crooked?
Can't no Christian make these oppressors do right and love you and give you reparations that you always be crying about. No Christian can make these devils do that. All right? No Christian can make these oppressors get right, you know, because they was made to do wicked on the earth, even on the earth. Don't you know the singer Billie Holiday, she came out with a song called Strange Fruit. It was about Mary Turner, Strange Fruit. And every time this sister tried to sing this song, man, they banned her. They banned her music shows. They even tried to place dope on her, man. They tried to place drugs on her to shut her up. Why? Because these oppressors don't want the earth to know their true indeed nature. Because if you know their true indeed nature and the knowledge ain't been taken away from you by that Christian church, by blinding you with this damn love, you wouldn't celebrate the holidays. You would stay away from them, man. Most of us will, you know. Yeah, but this by this sister singing this song about Mary Turner, they were trying to get rid of Billie Holiday. Every city and every
Okay.
every music show she went to, they tried to shut it down. Damn, man. And not just that. I'm gonna bring out one more point. There's a memorial marker of Mary Turner. That's in Georgia. All right. They had it in the city where Mary Turner was, executed at. I call it execution. That not suicide. Not how
Right.
he devil tried to describe black lynchings in America. You know, they had made a marker for Mary Turner. But these devils, every time they've seen this marker, they shot it up. They did drive-bys on the marker.
Mm.
I'm talking about a lot of bullets to the point where they had to dig up this memorial marker and bring it back to Atlanta. Inside, not outside.
Right.
So these damn devils won't keep shooting up the memorial marker of Mary Turner.
Mm.
You cannot make straight what God made crooked, man. You understand? They were made to be the devil, and they gonna go down as the devil.
So, like, if I could, sir.
Go ahead, warrior.
Yeah, just to add on to your point, to where it says which he have made crooked, and a lot of these Christians, man, ain't no power in dipping somebody in water. Ain't no power in that baptism that y'all be doing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no power in that holy water you be throwing on everybody and doing all that and falling all that. Ain't no power in that, man. You know what I'm saying? The power is to return to your God and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, because this person is crooked and ain't nothing you can do to change him. Ain't you can't get this devil enough of your love to change him. You know what I'm saying? He is hardwired that way. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, yes, sir.
Yeah, right. And guess what? The more love you give him, the more
Right.
hatred he gonna give you.
Right.
The more hatred. Can't help himself.
All right.
Okay.
That's all. Also, I'm a one.
Shalom, Lord Christ.
Checking
Shalom,
in.
Lord.
Yeah, it's not long cries out of one.
All right. We got any more comments?
That's it right there. You had a lock of mind check in. He said, Shalom, Lord in Christ.
Okay.
That's pretty much it right there, sir.
Yeah, let's get Joshua chapter 23, and then I'm gonna clip it. Bible stuff. Hey, make
Come
sure
on,
everybody
God.
press, make sure everybody
Oh,
press like and share, man. And
you got it
subscribe.
off mic already? You want me to get it?
I can pull it. I can go ahead and pull it. I got it.
Okay, come.
Who's that? Salaki.
That was Officer
Oh
Call.
yeah, it's like it's Officer Call, Officer 50 call supply.
Oh, what's going on, warrior?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, other one?
You in Virginia, right?
Cottle Khan, yeah, trying to transition to St. Louis.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, all
Most
right.
High Christ. Most High Christ,
Mhm.
brother.
Yeah.
All
Cottle
right.
Khan.
So let's get Joshua chapter 23. And if you got something to say, let me know, on warrior.
Oh, Cottle Khan.
All right. Go ahead, Marshall.
All right, come on, Khan, sir. The book of Joshua, chapter 23 and verse 1. And it came to pass a long time after that the Lord had given rest unto Israel for all their enemies round about.
Okay. This is around the time where Joshua was, about to die, And Joshua from the tribe of Ephraim, modern day Puerto Ricans today. Puerto Ricans today. Joshua was a mighty warrior, you understand? He went into the land of Canaan and put down on the Canaanites. All right? He put the Canaanites are the South Africans today, okay? Africans are enemies too, not just the oppressor, you know. And when we went into the land, we did what God told us to do. We didn't talk about integration. We didn't talk about kumbaya and let's compromise our gods and just say God ain't got no color. You know, like Christians do today. You know, in order to be a black Christian today, you have to say God ain't black. You have to say he ain't got no color. I heard one of my brothers talking about God is God color, Christ color is omniverse, whatever the hell that means.
Damn.
Omnivert or something like that. What they come up with so many terms, and man, it's crazy, man. But it's all
All right.
just to love your oppressor. It's just all about loving Mr. Whitey. All right. Christianity is black Christians coming up with excuses to love Whitey.
Right.
Defend Whitey all day, 24/7. Ah, man. Oh, and they still gonna do it after they heard about the death of this sister in Miami.
Right.
Let me tell you something. It don't sound right for a sister to come way from Michigan to lynch herself from a tree in Miami. It don't
Right.
sound right. It don't sound right for real, for any black man to just lynch themselves, not knowing. And I know they know about their ancestors in the past being lynched from our enemies of that's today. These pilgrims. Why would we go out that way? Most of us, if we do that, we'll use a gun. You know, or probably an overdose. You better watch that too. But a lynch from a tree? No, I can't. I'm not going for that. Oh, okay. Where would the Canaan land? What would Canaan land be today? Israel used to be the land of Canaan. We went into the land of Canaan, took the land of Canaan, and we named it Israel after our father Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel when he wrestled the angel.
Damn right.
Okay. All right. So read that scripture again, warrior.
Khan, the book of Joshua, chapter 23 and verse 1. And it came to pass a long time after that the Lord had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies round about, that Joshua waxed old and stricken in age. Verse 2. And Joshua called for all Israel, and for their elders, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers, and said unto them, I am old and stricken in age. Verse 3.
Yep. Go ahead.
Come, and ye have seen all that the Lord your God have done unto all these nations because of you. For the Lord your God is he that hath fought for you.
Understand this. Listen to this real good. Read that again, Marsha, all at the end.
Khan, for the Lord your God is he that hath fought for you.
If you understand that here in America, this is not this war is not carnal, it's spiritual. You don't have to play the game that these oppressors play and use guns and try to go to war with them physically. All you got to do is come back and serve the Lord, and the Lord will fight for you.
Right.
God will fight for you, man. You understand? Yeah. God will cause plagues and storms and tornadoes, all kind of viruses to attack these oppressors. You know why? Because they did it to us. When they came over here as the pilgrims, they brought smallpox over here and put in the blankets of the Native American Indians. They brought unknown animals and things that didn't belong to America, and it came and terrorized the land. Wherever they go, there are plagues. There are plagues. That's why they belong in the caves, man. So nobody had to see their disgusting culture. So your children don't have to learn their nasty and mischief ways. Their ways is all about mischief. Understand? Yeah. Read on.
Verse 4. Verse 4. Behold, I have divided unto you by lot these nations that remain, to be an inheritance for your tribes, from Jordan with all the nations that I have cut off, even unto the great sea westward.
Man, is this the God of all love?
Right.
This God of all love, boy. This ain't the God of all love. The God of the Bible is not all love. He is all about Israel.
Damn right,
He
sir.
is all about loving Israel. You understand? It's about to say something.
So yeah.
Yeah, God, the Most High God of the Bible is all about loving Israel. Yeah, and He cut off those nations. It was a lot of tribes of those Canaanites that God cut off from the land. But guess what? God had made us make a covenant, an agreement with Him. If you follow me, you would be on top. But if you follow these nations that I got rid of for you, they're gonna be on top of you. I mean, if you follow somebody, of course they're gonna be on top of you. You following them.
Right.
If you serve white Jesus, white people gonna be over you. You know what I'm saying? You Islam, you gonna be serving and worshiping Arabs. Cause why?
Right.
You live in their culture. White Jesus is all about love. You know, the black Jesus Christ, that's a nigga according to the Bible. He is all about loving Israel. So you gotta understand. You better choose that one that's in the Bible and not the one that's over here in America. You know, uplifting the rainbow community,
Right.
uplifting you not getting no justice.
Mm.
Why would you get on your knees and praise this damn white Jesus that got painted by his gay lover? It's like I ain't even say it like that. Rainbow lover. You gotta watch that. It's still Pride Month. But
Right. Gone.
yeah. But read on, Warrior.
Gone, sir. Verse 5. And the Lord God, he shall expel them from before you and drive them from out of your sight. And
That's
ye
right.
shall put Slack.
Go ahead.
Gone. And ye shall possess their land as the Lord your God has promised you. Verse 6.
Okay. If we go back to our God and we keep the commandments and let go of that Christian church, the Most High God to give us power over these oppressors. These oppressors are only over us because we didn't keep our promise with God, and that's to keep His laws, statutes, and His commandments, His protection for His children. We got a comment.
Gone, sir. From Aliyah, Yasharala said, is the tribe of Dan cut off or scattered amongst?
The tribe of Dan had got emerged in with the tribe of Manasseh. Okay, uh, we all know Samson was from the tribe of Dan. You know, the strongest man in the Bible was a Danite. But the tribe of Dan had nothing but mostly daughters. So by that, they went inside of the tribe of Manasseh, which is the Cubans today. All right. If you need to break down on that, just come into class Monday. Or I mean, this is sister, right?
Gone, sir.
Yeah, just come into class Monday. I have that breakdown for you. You know, I make sure I have it for you. Mashallah, make sure I don't forget. But the tribe,
Got you. I'll write it down, sir.
huh?
Gone, sir. I'll write it down.
Yeah, the tribe of Dan went inside of the tribe of Manasseh. All right. Okay, let's read on. Mashallah.
Gone, sir. Verse 6. Be ye therefore very courageous to keep.
Mashallah. I can't let her hang like that. Take over for me real quick. I'm gonna find that for her.
Gone, sir. I got you.
Hmm?
Okay, I don't know who that is. Let me see these comments real quick. Hey, homie, I'll share your stream and kick community out. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy right there. So yeah, let's go back into this some more. It said,
Come.
be ye therefore very courageous to keep
Mhm.
and to do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses. So, the Lord is always doubling down, telling Israel to keep the laws, man. And
Right.
he'll do everything we need him to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have to fight. The Lord will fight
Right.
for us, man. The Lord will fight and destroy these nations for us, man, single-handedly. It'll be nothing that we'll have to worry about. All we have to do is follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. And I know it seemed hard to do. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to not give your mother that present on Mother's Day, man. I know she's gonna be mad
Right.
at you. It's all right. She probably won't talk to you for about a year or two. You'll be okay. You'll get over it. Just say, Mom,
Mhm.
this is our culture, Mom. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because your mom love that book. She love the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you say, hey, Mom, this is what we got to do. This is our culture. And
Mhm.
you can go in the Bible time and time again and show her where God and Christ is telling us to keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? This is the commandments is love. The commandments is our wisdom. You know what I'm saying? The commandments is our strength. That's all it's telling us throughout the Bible is to keep the commandments. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So this was in the time of Joshua at the same time where he, was over there destroying them nations. You know what I'm saying? And it says, in the book of the laws of Moses, that ye turn not aside therefrom to the right hand or to the left. Oh, Salaki, that was you a call? Okay, there we go. All
Sluggy.
right, go ahead, Adawan.
Go to Genesis chapter 49, verse 16.
All
This,
right.
this one this one of the scriptures I could give you, sister. It's one I could give you.
All right, in the book of Genesis, you said chapter 49?
Verse 16. Who is this person? Hey homie.
Oh, that's somebody on Kick. That's somebody on Kick, Adawan. There's no big deal. I'm streaming from Kick also. We got
Okay.
Sharatazai in the building.
Okay.
Sharatazai in the building. I got that Genesis 49 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
All right, in the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 16. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel.
That's right. He gonna judge his peoples as one of the tribes of Israel, and that tribe is Manasseh. Manasseh. All right, that's one of the 12 tribes of Israel. He went into that's the tribe of Israel he went into, Salaki. Okay, all right, and that's the Cubans today. And if you need more information on that, I will give you more in this class. But I had to give you something. All right,
Come on, Khan, sir. Come on, Khan.
read that again for her one more time.
Come on, Khan. The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 16. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel.
It didn't say two. It didn't say three. It said what?
One of the tribes of Israel.
That tribe is Manasseh once again. All right. Now let's finish Joshua chapter 23.
Come on, Khan. We'll get back to it. All right, in the book of Joshua, chapter 23. Let me see where I was at. I finished verse 6. I'm at verse 7 now. It says that ye come not among these nations, these that remain among you, neither make mention of their name of their gods.
Yeah, that's right, man. Continue. I love this.
Come
Go to
on, nor
go to verse 13, warrior. But if you see
come
anything good that you like, hey, you can stop me. I
on,
like to get
sir.
straight. I like to get straight to the point and what I'm bringing out.
Come on. All right, verse
Go ahead.
13. Know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations before you. but they shall be snares and traps unto you.
So no, so you might need to go up a little bit more for content.
Okay.
To go up a little bit more. So like,
Okay,
go to
come on,
12.
kind.
Go to 12.
Go to 12. Come on, kind. Verse 12. Else if ye do any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations,
Mm-hmm.
even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them,
Do what?
and shall make marriages with them.
Oh, you can't mess it. Can't mess with Becky. You can't mess with the Snow Bunny. I don't care how big and loud that my black sister's mouth get. You can't leave that black woman. You got to stay loyal to that black woman. Do not join another race.
Come
Don't
on,
go over there
kind.
to Becky because she got no credit limit on her credit card. You can just swipe and swipe and swipe. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You got some of these brothers. They go get the worst of the barrel. You go get old nasty trailer track. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? They just get the bottom of the barrel of those damn oppressive women, man. No, don't do that, man. You know, because these oppressive women they done had slaves too, not just the white man, them too.
Right.
But read on.
Come on, kind. And shall make marriages with them and go unto them, and they to you. Verse 13. Know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you,
Mm.
and
Snares
scourges.
and traps. Donald Trump told Hispanic brothers to vote for him. I got your back. Then when he get in office, he send ice on
Right.
you. He create alligator Alcatraz in South Florida, down there in Miami, the Everglades, to have not only prison officers, COs to make sure you don't escape. He got alligators and panthers and bears, the black bears of Florida. You know, the green anaconda. I heard he got anacondas down there in Everglades, man. You ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Donald Trump even gave them money. He used Elon Musk to give our Hispanic brothers money. Making it feel like it's all good. Vote for me. Then he turned back around and oppression.
Right.
They're a snare and a trap. That's why black and brown people have no business voting. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care if they black and you vote for them. Guess what? They're gonna be an oppressor hand, a white man hand in that black man back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't vote. God gave you a leader. His name is Commander General Yohana, man.
Right.
Yeah. But with that, if you don't have anything to bring out, Marshall Allah, I'm gonna go ahead and clip the class.
Come on, sir. I'm good though. Heavy law class, sir. You know what I'm saying? You brought some heavy points out about, you know what I'm saying, that these issues that we got going on, and always revert back to following the law of the Most High, sir. So like,
All right, warrior. And the brother still on the line. How you
Officer
call?
Call.
Con.
All right, brother. You got anything to say before I took the class?
To walk class, sir. You know what I'm saying? As it made me think about, like um I was hearing Miles Charlotte say was that law hard, but it really is like I think about how I said we supposed to be above all of these nations, and they supposed to look at us and see how wise and understanding we is. You know what I mean? It's like as far as it's a supreme, actually a way of living. You know what I mean? So we should be eager, to want to follow this law, and that shows that we don't because we don't fail so far below. Instead of us being above all races, we are at the bottom of all races. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we not keeping this superior law that make us, wise and understanding. They should be looking at us in awe, as a Tawad class, and that's what it made me really, think about, sir. That's how supreme the law is, Uh the water for letting me join in.
Oh man, anytime, brother, anytime.
Damn right. Damn right.
Okay, man. That, hey, y'all make sure y'all press like, share, and subscribe, man. Share this truth. ISUPK St. Louis history class, man. Not history class, the law class. I like it. The law class. Also share the history class too. Also
Right.
share the history class, man. Shalaki, I almost slipped up, Marshall. But
Hey,
make sure
look,
y'all
out of
share
why
this.
look. Hey, just to cover it up, hey, share all the classes, share
Yeah,
all the podcasts. You see
all
St.
the
Louis, share
podcasts.
it, share it, like it, do all
Yeah.
that. So like it, sir.
Hey, man, with that, shalom.
Hey, Shalom Israel.
Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach us people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. Y'all should holler, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one west, one west, one west, one west, one west, till they bury me. One west, yeah, one west, one west, one west, till they bury me. I'm really for my people, y'all just playing game. I'm all about the truth, we are not the same. I'ma shoot it to you straight with a little slang. UPK out finished, bitch, yeah, you know the name. Started on the streets back in '69. Read it in the record, now I want what's mine.